y'all, it's Lindsay. Today I'm going to bring y'all another storing photocards video. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying the shorter format of storing PCs, and yeah, let's just get into this. So before we start, just to introduce the group, so we have some Xikers right here with some Xdinary Heroes on these two little sections, and then of course Ateez. We're going to go ahead and get started with this older Ateez pile so that we can just get that out of the way. Okay, this is a humongous binder, so I'm just gonna like move everything. This is not gonna fully fit on here. This new desk is kind of against a wall, so it has to be kind of elevated. Let me see if I can like unhinge something real quick. Alright, so this is about as close as we can get to doing the whole 8 boys on the screen, but yeah. I know this is going to go in an older binder, so we're just going to put that Sunny to the side. And the rest of these should be going in here. I believe we mostly have epilogue and part 3, so let's go ahead and flip on over to that. There we go. I know for part 3 we have, I believe, 2 of them. They're both in this version of the album, the green color. Pardon me, I don't remember exactly which one's which, but this one I think might be the A version. I could be so wrong about that. But anyways, we have this Mingy right here, and I believe he goes into, yes, he's gonna go into this slot right here. And then we have this Ouyang, which goes right here, I believe. Let me double check that actually. Okay, no, the Ouyang goes on the bottom. Also, apologies, the lighting's probably gonna change. I'm getting used to using like this ginormous window that's like right off screen kind of up here. So apologies for the lighting change, but that's what I gotta work with right now. And then for epilogue, let's flip back there. We have a few cards from each, it seems. First up is gonna be like the gray back. And for that we have the last Hongjung we need, it looks like. Let's go ahead and put him in there. And then we have the green version. We have this Ouyang right here. Let's put him in there. Ooh, not the camel hair is getting everywhere. There we go. And then we have this Songhwa. Yes, we do have this wall right here. The last one we needed. Speak at the devil, that's camo. Alright, next, let's go ahead and hop on over to the binder that these are in real quick. Okay, this is gonna be the older eras. This is everything up until the golden hour for album PCs. And this is the last song we need. And I know I have this on the way, so hopefully soon we'll be like fully caught up to almost current era. Which is kind of crazy to say, because it's been many years of collecting to get to where we are. And yeah. We also do have this Break the Wall PC. Let's go ahead and put him up. It's the orange back. It's like the limited version of, yeah. Okay. We have the Sun. There we go. Okay, that is a nice set to complete home. Sorry for the glare. The window, when I mean it's right there, I mean it's literally like right there. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. Anyways, we have been kind of catching up quite a bit on this movement era. We're actually almost done, I think, with it. We need like these 2 right here. We need maybe these 2. I know this set I'm missing a lot of. Just the Hongjung here. And then a couple like Sans, couple Mingies, couple Ouyangs. Yeah, we're actually getting really close, I think. So hopefully this year we can finish at least movement era. I would really like to finish movement era so that basically this whole binder itself can be done. But we'll see how we do. I guess while we are on Ateez, let's go ahead and get this stack right here put away. This is what we are lovingly going to be calling the golden hour binder, and it is quite literally just golden hour and just golden hour like album cards, and I'm gonna use the term US exclusive, so that means like Walmart, Target, Barnes & Nobles, those ones. So yeah, or like the US exclusive. Y'all know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean. Let's get into this. I tried to label them so that I don't have to check my wish list a million times, but we will see how it goes. We're gonna start with the top of the pile, which should be in order if I did my job correctly. We have specifically Golden Hour Part 2, so let's skip on over to that. I think this might be Golden Hour 2. Yes. And we have the diary version PC, so let's go ahead and do that. Diary version... Yes, there's diary version A and diary version Z, and I believe diary version A is the solid back, and then diary version Z is like the other ones. This looks like possibly polka, and then yeah, these are the ones. So this is diary version A, Songhwa, and then diary version Z we have also Songhwa. Okay, perfect. Crazy that we're getting a lot of Songhwa before everything else. And then we do have some polka PCs in. There's polka version A and polka version Z. This is the back of the Z version. And then this is the back of the A version. So diary A and diary Z. There's also A version A and A version Z. So do with that information what you will. There we go. Oh, that's such a good Jungho. Look at him. He's doing the little... Sorry for my ginormous raptor claws, but like, you know, like we could kind of match. We have a couple Digi PC. Let's go ahead to the Digi section. Yeah, there we go. Digis are before Polkas. My bad. Also, it kind of is annoying because all of the Polka PCs have the exact same back, and there are 6 of them per boy. So I'm just going based off the template rather than going off of anything else. All right, look, we got our first dupe. I love it. I love it. I actually hate it. I actually hate that I need to be better about making sure that I don't get dupes, because I just want to finish the set and then call it a day. But I guess we'll start a dupe pile kind of off the screen. This is a Digi 3. We don't have any for Digi 3, but now we do. We're gonna have the Hongju, and we are going to have the Yuno. Also, this Yuno PC looks almost exactly like the one where he has like the pearls on his neck, like the US exclusive. That's kind of crazy. That's all I'm gonna say. And then next, we're gonna skip on over, I believe, to Lemon Drop era. Yeah. Let's get one and do that. Okay, this is gonna be the Lemon Drop card cover of Wa, so let's go ahead and put him there. And then this is the Image 2 Polka PC. Polka Image 2. There we go. And we just have Yosog right here. Next up, we're gonna have the Polka PC 1. Let's see where that is. These are image cards, QR codes, image cards. There we go. Polka PC 1. We're gonna have Yuno along with Oyoung and Yosong. And then for the Polka PC 2, we have Yoongi, which is nice. I love whenever I have like the set, you know what I mean? At least if I can't get all 8, I like to have like the duo, you know what I mean? So that's very satisfying. Almost done with that set there. Believe we have a couple more. Yes, we have some of these like little Polaroid things. Yes, the Polaroid PC. We just have Jungho and we have Oyoung right here. There are so many PCs that Ateez has that I feel like I'm in a constant state of just like hardcore back collecting. Because like, if y'all have seen how many album PCs, let alone one member has, imagine collecting all 8. And I know I bring that upon myself, but like, I'm in a constant state back collecting though, like I already mentioned. So Yeah. Yeah. We are getting close to caught up. We're like maybe halfway through the ginormous random mystery boxes of Ateez PCs though. I'm actually taking time to go through and organize everything. So hopefully soon we will be able to wrap that up in time for the next comeback. I really want to try to get as caught up as I possibly can. Hold on, this is not the right order. Anyways, I want to try to get as caught up as I possibly can before Golden Hour Part 5 drops, because first of all, I don't even know if Golden Hour Part 5 is going to be able to fit in here. This is a 2-inch Meow Cafe binder, not sponsored, wish I was, but it is not going to fit in here. All of Golden Hour 5 is not going to fit if they even had half of what they did for any of the other Golden Hours. So I'm going to have to get another binder, and I gotta save for that. But yeah, hopefully I can at least want to get caught up with Golden Hour, I think. Like, at least put the cards away before I take on Golden Hour Part 5. Hopefully that makes sense. So, right now we're just putting away what I have been able to find makes the most sense out of my treasure trove, we can call it, I guess. And I will say, labeling what PC goes in like what slot, like stack wise or whatever, is actually really helpful. So I'm probably gonna keep doing that, because it's making this like a lot less stressful and a lot more fun, because I can just be yapping and then I don't have to like look at my wish list every single time I just want to put a card away. Alright, let's put up Yosong, San, and Hongjun. We're actually gonna really far in some of these sets. I did not realize that. What's also crazy is I'm at a point in my collecting where I will look at my template and it'll say I have a card, but then I go and I look at the actual PCs that I have, like physical PCs on hand, and like sometimes like I mark off a PC that I don't actually have. Sometimes I'll mark off a PC that is like on hand, but then like I have it in my binder, so it ends up being a duplicate. I don't know, but I'm trying to get better about that. What I find that works for me a lot is simply just kind of looking at the template, and then when I am purchasing a card online, I will like write the @ of who I got it from so I can like double check, and I'll make like a check mark, but I do it on a layer on top of it. Sorry, I use Procreate if I didn't know. I make a layer on top and I'll draw like a little check mark on it, and then I will know that it's not on hand yet. It's just like on the way, if that makes sense. And that has definitely helped a lot in terms of not going out of my way to collect a dupe. Is this a dupe? Oh my god, me talking about dupes the whole time, and here we go right here. Story of my life. Anyways. This is Z version. This is the set that made me lose my ever-loving mind and made me basically teleport to the nearest Target the day of these dropping, because I thought this PC was AI at first when I saw it online, and it's not. And then I also thought that this was a joke and this was just a fan-made PC. No, it's real. So yeah. It's kind of crazy. And then it looks like we have these two for the Z version. We have a Yoongi. Okay, so this set is done. That's nice. Anywho, where was I at? I'm still absolutely loving all of the music from this album still, though. Like, I will listen to NASA on repeat. Like, don't play with me. But I am excited to see what this Golden Hour Part 5 is. It's kind of interesting for them to have 5 parts. Generally, it's been like kind of 5 every time, but I don't know. I can't get sick of Ateez. So, alright, next we have is the Digipack. Is this a dupe? This is the dupe. Okay. Story of my life, like I already said. Alright, so we have a dupe of hymns, and then we have, next is Digi4, it looks like. Yep, we have Mingi and Hongjun. I know I have several dupes of this Hongjun because I see them and then I think I don't have them, and then I go check my wish list and I didn't make any notes, so I'm just like, oh yeah, I probably don't, and then we impulse. And we need to fix that. We have some Digifact? Digipack 5 PCs with probably the dang near cutest Songwell card I've seen in a long time. So, followed right by the most like mask-looking Songwell ever that I'm also obsessed with. Oh, he's backwards. Let me put him head first 1 second. Also, don't not mind my hands being like licking on screen as if I have a terrible like tan line. You don't see it in person, you only see it online, and I'm just realizing that. Like, why am I like sunburnt here and then right here I'm normal? Like, I don't know. Just the little things you notice, I guess. Alright, we also have that unit right there. Alright, next we have a couple of the Poca PCs. They're just the normie Poca PCs. Yes, yes. They aren't the image cards or the QR codes, unfortunately. Hopefully they get those in eventually. I think those are going to be kind of the lower priority. I kind of want to finish as much of the selfie photo cards as possible. So, yeah. We have the Uno for Poca PC A, and then we have the Mingy for Poca PCC. Also, I've started making my own nails. If you couldn't tell, this is based off of Xikers' most recent album. Sorry for the little camera wobble. But yeah, there's 10 boys in Xikers. I got 10 digits, and yeah, I decided to put this little thing on them. It's with their little hoodies up. It's based off of one of their concept photos. I was like, that's awesome. What if I put it on a nail? And here we are. Oh, look again. We got another dupe. Let's go ahead and put this Hongjung right here to the side. We do have the Yosong for that. Next is going to be the Target. We already finished Target. Barnes & Nobles, we do have Yosong, and we have Uyang. So we are just missing Hongjung. I know I have a lot of Jungho of this. I kept pulling Jungho for this Barnes & Noble PC specifically, so if anyone needs this Jungho, please send me a DM on preferably Instagram, and we can maybe trade. Also, I still have Mingy for this one, and I'm looking for Jungho. So I have this one, like a duplicate, and I'm looking for Jungho if anyone has that one as well. Don't have any of the little punchy boys. Don't have any more vinyl. I'm not sure if I'm ever going to finish the vinyl, but it's okay. I have like one of my 8 biases, so it's fine. And then we have a couple of these pop-up PCs. We have Hua, Mingy, and Yuno. So we're just missing Hongjung, and we are missing Jungho. Oh my goodness. He does not want to go into his slot. There we go. Much better. There we go. So yeah, out of all of the Ateez, we only have 4 dupes, which is kind of good. I usually have a lot more than that because I am terrible at realizing what I already have in these multiple binders. But if anyone needs any of these, please contact me, preferably on Instagram. That's where I do all of my buy, selling, and trading. So yeah. Okay, so before we get into the other KQ group, we are going to go ahead and do Xdinary Heroes. I did go through and kind of try to basically, not like hardcore label them, but label them enough to where when I'm filming these videos, I'm not like having to check my wish list every single card. So hopefully it helped a little bit. So let's see how good of a job I did, shall we? I know we don't have any of the more recent album. We have mostly kind of like the later discography PCs on hand right now. Yeah, I'm mainly seeing Dead End and Love to Death. Yes, that's all we're gonna have. So recent album and then the one right before that. Let's get on over. We are making very slow progress with Xdinary Heroes, but that's okay. They are definitely one of my ults. They are my favorite K-band, but collecting is really hard, and we'll get there eventually whenever the PCs are willing to come home, you know? Also, I ran out of these pages, so then I purchased these pages. They have like a top lip that I kind of prefer, so the PCs don't like yeet out of the binder whenever I am just trying to move it. Or if like I take it to show to one of my friends, like while it's in the car, it doesn't fly out. So yeah, eventually I'll transition them all to that, but until that time happens, we're just gonna rock with this. Alright, I'm only seeing this unit for Love to Death, and those don't even go in like the individual selfie section. So maybe we only really have the other ones. I know we have these ones. This is gonna be the, I believe, hold on. Did I even make a page for this? That would be crazy if I didn't. I don't think I did. Well, that's fine. Well, I'm just gonna grab a page from the back and we're gonna put it, oh gosh, all the sticky notes are unsticky noting. I need 2 of these pages because I have both of the sets. I believe it's the one that comes from the little pill capsule thingy, and you get 2 sets of photo cards in there. You get 2 sets of photo cards, and then one of them is like a random little, I don't know how to explain it. There's 2 photo cards, and there's 2 photo card sets, so you get 12 PCs, and then there is like a single random one of 6 that you get from like the other PC set. I don't know. Okay, so we have this like black back and we have this white back. I'm not too picky on the order, so I might just do this one first because it was first in line. Let's go ahead and get this little tab thing unhooked. 1 second. There we go. So we have Gunnel right here. Juan down here. One of our guitars here. We have Ode. Wait, hold on, let me think. Ode goes over here. And then Jungsu here. Yes. Ooh. Yeah. Jungsu here. And then we have Gaia in the middle. And if you were curious, I don't know if I mentioned it before, but I have them in like their stage order. So you have to imagine it. You have to have a pretty creative imagination. But on stage, there's a keyboard all the way to the left. That's Jungsu. And then in the middle, we have Gyeon on kind of like towards Gunnel's side. And then we have Jiyeon more like towards the center. And to the right of him, we have Ode. So like technically Ode should be like over here, but they don't make pages like that, and I'm not trying to get that crazy. And then we of course have Gunnel in the center in the back. And then we have Junhan kind of like back left. So that is why I put them in this order. Not sure if anyone else who collects them does that, but that is why I chose this layout for them, if anyone was ever curious. Also, seeing them live really did kind of lock me in and wanting to collect OT, because like I saw them in person and I was like, yeah. Like I showed up to the concert just being like, oh, like I kind of like the Key Bros and Gyeon, so like half the group. And then from there, it was like, well, we're already here. We're already here. We're gonna collect 2 groups OT, might as well add a third. You know, we don't have a K-band that we collect OT of, and as a band nerd myself, I freaking love them. So, yeah. We have a lot of dead ends, so let's actually just go ahead and do that. We also have this one specific PC right here. Maybe I need to add, yeah, I need to add like 1 more page in the back, I think. Anyway, so as I was saying, I guess I'll talk a little bit about myself. Yeah, all through like middle school and high school, I was a drummer. Like, not in the sense of I play like a drum set, but I would say like percussionist more than anything. I made like the all region band. I did all of the fun cool things. I played a little bit of set, but not too much. And I did go to school to be a band director, and hopefully I'll be able to live out that dream one day. And we'll see where the road takes me. But yeah, seeing them definitely healed like the inner band nerd in me, and I don't know, seeing them and also like seeing their content after the concert really did lock them in as an OT group. Like, I freaking love them. They're just cool. Like, I don't know how to explain it any other way. They're exactly like how I remember my most memorable and like fun band friends. So yeah, it's kind of nice. We have a couple of these ones. We have this Juyeon from Boy and Chic 1, and then we have this Jungsu from Boy and Chic 2. And I believe both of these are Hero 1. Also, I know that whoever made the template that I'm using, thank you, because I already do make templates for other groups, and I could not do a template for another group, because like you have to like keep it up to date, and these groups have comebacks all the time, so it's gonna like always be out of date basically. Yeah, I could not. So thank you to whoever be making all of these Xdinary Hero templates. But anyways, I was gonna say, I know that the backs of these are the exact same for both sets, so technically there's not like 2 sets, there's just like 2 PCs per boy, and there's 12 PCs total. So once I get more of them, I might want to put them all like kind of similar poses. Like for this one, I know there's a lot of them where they have peace signs, so I might just do a peace sign set and then a not peace sign set. I don't know. But for now, I'm gonna just follow the template, and yeah. We don't have any of the Hero 2 right now. We do have the keyrings. I can't remember which one is keyring 1 and keyring 2, but I'm pretty sure this one is keyring 1. If not, we will figure it out later. But we do have, I believe, the whole gang. We may not. We could easily not. But I think we have most of them. Sorry, this little like flap thing is always getting in the way. Let's see, we have Ode up here, and then we have Junhan here, and then, yeah, we're just missing the Jungsu, and I know that one is already on the way. So I'm just gonna go ahead and move this little thing down here. Oh, there we go. Hopefully most of this is in focus. I have a ginormous arm, so sometimes it gets out of focus. I know for this one, we should have most, if not all of them, for the set. Some of them are upside down, so I gotta like flip them around real quick. Oh, there we go. Head first, always, if anyone was ever curious. Because that means that the opening to the photocard sleeve is going to be at the bottom of the little thing, so it's sealed both ways. Jungsu. This is such a cute Gano PC. Like, look at him. Oh my goodness. Also, I will say, just looking at the videos of Gano trying to dance reminds me so much of trying to teach not only my students, but also trying to teach people in general about like movement basics for like specifically indoor marching band, but also outdoor. Like everyone's so stiff, and it's okay because it's a skill that has to be learned over time. But like it's so funny. Like he just reminds me so much of my band days and my future ones to come. We don't have any of the Nemos in, or like anything for the Nemos. Yeah, we don't have Nemos at all. We do have the Hero Polaroid and the Boy and Chic Polaroid. Hero is this like black one, I believe. I think so. And Boy and Chic is like the white light one. Yeah, they're wearing the same outfits from the other PCs. Also, can we just talk about the keyrings for a second? The keyrings from this specific album, freaking amazing. They look straight out of anime. Like, I don't know if this is gonna come up at all, but like, look how freaking cool that is. Like, I don't know if you can tell. Also, you're gonna see the reflection of everything inside of this, but like, look how freaking cool that is. Is it not just straight up like JJK? Like, be so for real. Like, it's so dope. Anyways. That's my little rant for the day, because usually whenever they have like different versions of the albums, and this is any group, not even like ones I collect, but in general, I don't genuinely love when they have like merch albums. So like, I don't know, there's like been ones in the past where, I guess specifically like Yeonjun, he had like an underwear set, and first of all, you don't get to pick your size, I don't think, but also like, why would I want underwear? You know what I mean? Like, I don't want your undies. Like, maybe some people do, I don't. Or like, okay, but there's exceptions. Like, for instance, the Cordis, like, ball thing. That thing is cool, though. Like, it's like a little fluffy ball. You can actually get some use. You can decorate your purse or whatever, you know? But some of the other stuff is like, why would I ever use that? You know what I mean? I don't know. That's probably just a me thing. For these, actually, I'm gonna make it match the other one, so I need to flip them yet again. We have units here, and then in the back, we have like trios. So maybe I will just, okay, we'll do units here. I'm gonna move up the trio. So we'll go like small combo to large combo, you know? And then I don't remember where these two pieces are from. I'm pretty sure they're some sort of exclusive, but they are not on my wish list. But for now, they're just gonna chill back there. So we're gonna do, I guess this page will be units. We'll have like a trio page, I guess. And then we will also have like a whole gang page, you know what I mean? Like the whole squad in one, if that makes any sense at all. And we'll have them all face the same way. These were actually the Barnes & Noble exclusive PCs. I am a sucker for a good group card. So when I saw that this was what you get, I teleported. I vanished out of my seat that I'm sitting in right now, and I went straight to that store. Of course I called ahead, but yeah, it was crazy. Also, I had to call like 3 different stores to try to find a Barnes & Noble that had any of them in stock. So like, what is up with that? Because it doesn't make sense to me. Like, why are we not stocking at least a few albums? Some of them were even saying like, we never even got those in. What do you mean? Can you let me know if it's like on the way? And then they were always like, yeah, it's not. Like, babe, what do you mean it's not on the way? Like, just check. I've done retail. I know how to check if things are on the way. But whatever. That's just me being petty and wanting to know if they're ever gonna get certain things in stock. We're gonna go ahead and add these 2 up here, mostly for my sanity. This like colorful one, and then the other one. Yeah, we're gonna do that. So we have units, trios, and then whole gang. And then if they ever do like ones where there's like 4 or 5 members, we'll figure that out when the time comes. Okay, so last but certainly not least, we do have Xikers. Let me see if I can get it in a good, there we go. That's a pretty good angle. We have quite a bit of PCs, not too many from the early eras, it's just the one Yujun. Let's go ahead and put him up. I believe it is, yes, it is gonna be the doorbell ringing hiker version 2. There we go. Then the next we have is gonna be these cowboys, which I believe that is when we switched it to an 9 pocket? Yes, that's when we went 9 pocket because Jungkook was on hiatus. Let's go ahead and get on over there. Where are the cowboys? Are the cowboys on the back side of the gamers? No, they're not. Okay. We have the Sumin and we have Hyunwoo. Oh, there we go. And then last but certainly not least, we have one more exclusive. It's gonna be the Walmart exclusive. Yes, okay. Just goes on the back side of the crowns. And there we go. Much, much better. All right, it seems like we do have this Sumin from the Play versions or PLV versions. I don't know what they're supposed to be. I've been calling them Play, but there is no A in it. So, yeah. And there we go. So we have that set complete around there. That's very, very satisfying actually. I'm not even gonna lie. We only have, I think, one from which era, so let's kind of go back on there. Not which era, what am I talking about? Talking about Spur. We have the hunter that we need for the whole era, I believe. Yes. Okay. Oh, I missed him. I missed it. It's this one. There we go. The hiker one. Perfect. So now I think Spur is almost entirely complete, at least in terms of like normal album PCs. So yay, small victories, you know. The next era we have is going to be Wrecking the House, and then we have some of the bunnies, and then we have a lot of the album cards. So let's get on over there. And I know at the time I'll be posting this, Xikers does have a new album out called Route Zero the Aura, but I don't have any of those cards in yet. Hopefully I will really soon, because I would like to put them away, but it's not going to fit in this binder because this binder can only fit until the end of, I believe, Wrecking the House, and then it's gonna be like completely full, like busting at the seams almost. So I need to order another one of these binders, but in the meantime I'm probably just gonna order or go to Target and get like a super cheap like office binder and just rock with that for a minute. But I don't have any extra of these tin pocket pages, and also these tin pocket pages do not fit in a normal binder. Like there's a lot hanging out on the sides, and I don't want it to damage any cards, so I might either keep them in a box right now or just put them in a 9 pocket page and then put Jungho on the back maybe. I don't know. We will see when we get there. So we have Tricky V1. It's like the purple ones. I have quite a bit of those, I think. Hopefully we'll get real close to getting caught up with this era. Yeah, these are all of the Tricky PCs. We have a couple of the Rap Line. We're gonna have Minjae here. And then Yachan as well. Oh my goodness, there we go. Perfect. And I believe the rest are for this set here. Yep. Okay. Anyways, I am currently loving, well, I love everything that Xikers puts out by now, but I am loving the new album. I think my favorite song is definitely Okay, or Graffiti, I don't know. Also Trophy, like I said, I don't know. I really just like all of their music. They have a pretty much unskippable discography for me. Like if a song comes on, I'm not gonna go out of my way to skip it, you know what I mean? Like I'm just gonna listen to it, regardless. Oh my goodness. Hunter's Heart. There we go. Anyways, yeah, I saw those teasers and I was so obsessed with it that, like I said, I literally made an entire nail set to just kind of like see. First of all, I wanted to see if I could make nails, but also just because it was just that cool to me. So I like bright, fun colors, and they did a bright, fun color, at least in the background, so I needed to do that, you know what I mean? Also, this is my first time ever making, like, a whole set of, like, custom press-ons. So yeah, I am learning Gel X, and we'll keep working on it. I think next I might do either, probably, more than likely, gonna be doing some Delulu nails from the Rap Lines thing. Or I might do like Ateez ones, like for either their upcoming comeback or for their new light stick. I don't know. But in some time I'm gonna do all three, but for right now we're just gonna probably more than likely do Delulu, but also like, I don't know. It's whatever my brain wants to make in the moment, to be very honest. I don't plan them out too much. I just kind of have an idea and then we go from there. So yeah. Okay, this is their like in a swimming pool with like a neon green background concept. I don't know how else to describe that. There's like this LED light in the corner and they are all wearing these like tracksuit things, but they're also in a swimming pool. So do with that what you will. It's like an empty swimming pool, you know? That's all I really know how to explain it as. Like when I was making this template, like, first of all, if you don't know, I make OT 10 Xikers templates, but when I was seeing these cards for the first time, even before I ever got my albums in, a dupe, I was kind of just looking at them being like, are they in a swimming pool? Are they in a swimming pool with like a really bright LED? And the answer is, well, yes. Xikers, what do you expect? So, that was pretty silly. But, I don't know, whatever keeps the lights on, or whatever, you know what I mean? Oh, and this set I was freaking out over, because this is probably my favorite. Okay, first of all, I typically have like a bias towards either the X version or the tricky version. It's kind of a thing. But I saw this and I was like, I bet it's the X version, and here we are. It's the X version. Alright, so next we have like the selfie version. This Juman made me like actually tweak out when I saw it, cause like, what do you mean? Like, he just like laying down, but then his like heart hair or whatever, he just like took the hair and like put it like that. But the only other idol I know that like does this and knowingly takes pictures in this pose is literally like Ian from Skiz, and I don't even have a PC of him doing that. I only have screenshots, but it's a whole thing. It is adorable though. Also, can we just talk about Egg J? Like, Eggman J right here? This one also made me lose my mind, because he's just doing the Hongjung wink, and then he has like a giant forehead based off the angle that he's at. So like, what is there not to love with that? You know what I mean? And then of course they got me with the freaking mirror selfies. Also, like I've said this a million times by now, but we all know that Ateez in their Girl Now Part 4 that y'all just let me put up, they basically went through their camera roll and made photocards of what's in their camera roll. And I'm fully convinced that they used Xikers as a test for seeing if people liked it. And we did, thank you KQ, but also, why'd y'all have to do it like that? Because now I am going to be extremely financially irresponsible. And I'm not ready for that. But here we are. Freaking out over boy paper. But what's new? Like, honestly. I believe next it's the polka versions. Let me kind of get these exclusive laid out, because yeah, okay, there we go. So first is the polka PC. It's like the selfie one. I might eventually switch them, but we do have the whole gang, so I'm gonna just go ahead and get this all together. I believe this is another one where they're just in a pool or some type of like tile backsplashed item. I don't know. I've stopped asking questions. Why do I need to ask questions at this point, right? Just go ahead and put them all together. Anyways, we're actually doing really good in terms of collecting and keeping up to date with the whole Xikers gang. Usually I am always getting dupes and forgetting that I even have dupes, but for Xikers we've been doing a lot better. We haven't been collecting as many dupes. I say collecting, but that just means like acquiring, not actually, you know what I mean? But we are getting better about stopping that situation with the whole like, don't color it out of the template that you're using, just kind of mark it on a layer on top. So that's helped a lot. This sand though, I am probably just gonna trade for like another dupe. Or not another dupe, gosh, probably, knowing me. But probably just gonna trade it for like another album card that I need in general. That's usually what I do with dupes. So, yeah. Alright, let's finish getting the rest of the little boys in here and we will move on. There we go. That is a very nice set to complete, huh? It's so satisfying whenever a set is done and it's just like chilling, you know what I mean? Also, I like the sleeve and the way it fits into these pages a lot. Again, not sponsored at all, but freaking wish I was, dude. Do I have, okay, I do have that Junmin. I had this Junmin and then I traded it for another PC that I was really needing because I knew I had them on the way, and I did not put back the little filler thing. So thank goodness I didn't forget to do that. But yeah. Where is Junghoon? There he is. I guess I could talk a little bit about their more recent album, even though I don't have any PCs to put away, so there's no visual there. But, like I already mentioned, my favorite songs, I did end up going to the pop-up, and that one was really fun. Hold on, who is this? This is supposed to be Jensik? Where the heck is Jensik? Do I not have Jensik? Oh my goodness. Here I am. Undiagnosed ADHD coming right back at you. Anyways. But, yeah, I went to the pop-up and they had a lot of really cool things. And hopefully they will all be on video in the near future. I just need to get another binder in order to fit all of those, like, pop-up PCs. And then we'll be a-okay. I really want to use these 10 pocket pages, but like I said, I don't believe they're going to fit into like a normal binder until I can get the other one. So I might just have to delay putting them away until I'm able to save up enough for another Meow Cafe binder. But we'll see, you know? Yeah. Dang, I really be saying a lot, huh? Yeah, I do. Okay, let's put away this Hunter. Okay, so we're just missing Jensik. I'm pretty sure he's on the way, but I am going to keep that there so I can keep my mind and not lose it. Alright, and then this is the Keyring QR, which is the exact same concept as this. It's just a different selfie. We don't have any of those, but we do have this Hunter, like the Keyring selfies. I believe this is Keyring 2, though. Maybe Keyring 1? I really should do better. You know what? Let me go. I should probably double check that. Yeah, let me go double check that and I'll be right back. Okay, I don't know why I labeled them Keyring 1 and Keyring 2. Because there is only one Keyring PC and then there's like the Keyring signature. So I'm gonna put in Keyring 1 and then Keyring 2 will just be signature. And we'll know that more once we have any signatures to put in, and then we'll just look at the back of the card and know if that makes sense. Alright. There we go. And we do have a couple exclusives over here. Let's go ahead and do those. We have this Jensik. Pretty sure I have these three somewhere around my house. Yeah. And then we have Junmin to put right here. Yep. So we're just missing Soon, and I know Hunter's on the way. So we're just missing Soon. I have, I believe, Junghoon and maybe Yoojun, like duplicates to trade if anyone has the Soon. And then this is the bunnies. We have Jensik and we have Hunter. There we go. So we're just missing 3 boys. We're just missing Junmin and Sumin and Yechun. That's who we're missing for the bunnies. And then we're missing all of these minus the 3 that we have right now, which is just Yoojun, Minjae, and Yechun. So yeah. Okay, y'all, so lastly, we do have a small little pre-order benefit pile to put away. Please excuse the camo hairs. He loves to just get all up in my stuff. But it's all love, so it's okay. I don't believe any of these go to any sets that we have currently. Maybe that one, maybe that one. Now, this is technically an exclusive, but I want to just kind of keep it. We have some Homeboy Pobs. Some lucky draws. We have a unit. We kind of just put the units in the front, so I'm just gonna add the unit in the front with the rest of them. Oh my gosh, the sun is going crazy. Hold on, let's try to calm her down a little bit. There we go. We'll see what we need. I think this is the Hyunwoo though. Yeah, this is a Hyunwoo. We'll just put him here for right now. We don't really have the set or anything, but we have that for now. Don't have any of those. We do have the sand of this, so let's go ahead and put him up. We have these two light stick PCs. I really want to collect OT for these light stick PCs, but I don't think we have any extra. Oh, we do have extra pages. Okay, I might just take this out of here. Or actually, no, I'll just keep it in the back for right now, and this will be like OT merch, I guess. But we're just gonna put, I keep forgetting the order that I put them in. But we'll just put, I believe it is Yachan in the middle and then Sumin right here. But either way. Also, it's crazy. I pulled the exact like top two from my bias and my hardcore wrecker for those. That's crazy. Anywho's. And then we also have this. Where is it? This is their technically first official fan light that I would love to do OT for. And we have, where's like the set, a set I can reference so I don't forget. There we go. We do have San, and then we have Yujin for this. This is their first little, I don't know what it's called. It looks like a flashlight. It's like a flashlight with a little plaque that says Xikers. It's their light stick before they had light sticks, if that makes sense. And then we have this little rose thing. I think this would also be really cool to finish. Like those two sets specifically from that tour. Minus the VIP PCs, of course. But everything else we're just gonna put in the respective boys slot. We have, I believe, yeah, we only have one Minjae to put away. I'm just gonna put him right here for now. Do we have any other Minjaes? We do have Homeboy Minjae, which is technically Kun Minjae. Put him there. And then we have this one, which is like, this is an exclusive. Let me move that over and then we'll put this here. Actually, no. No. We are going to switch Princess J out for this. There we go. That's more satisfying. A whole 9 POBs. Oop, I lied. We do have this one. I don't know where else to put them, but I am just going to put them on the back side of one of these for now. And then we have Yechan. We have a singular, no, we have 2 Yechans to put away. Let's see if we can fit them, because we probably can't. I'll probably have to add a page. Oh, there we go. So we do have room for him. I believe it's just in, yeah, we can put him in these 2 ones right here. I would love to complete the OT for this specific set right here. But until we have extra disposable income, we're just going to stick with the ones that we love absolutely the most, if that makes sense. Let me check what the back of this looks like. Okay, yeah, that is a Homeboy pub. Okay. Oh, we have this Sumin and then this Sumin. We can add to that little set in the back. Don't think we had the Yechan for that one. No, and I know we did not have the Minjae for that either. But we could put this Sumin in here along with this freaking adorable Sumin. I think I might move this one down and this one in the center. I don't know, but it is my favorite PC so far of him ever. I wanted to get him to sign it, but this man likes to sign really big, and I know it would literally take up like this much of the card, and I know that my brain would lose its freaking mind if I was to have that PC and not have it like not signed, if that makes sense at all. Okay, we got like 100 to add here. I'm not seeing the other ones. We have a lot of Seiyun, huh? That is such a cute little one with a bow. Some more of him, and then this is like I think Barnes & Noble? I'm not 100% on that. I know this is an exclusive from somewhere, but this is the set we can put Sumin in for. And then this is also the set we can put Sumin in for. So we're getting there. Very slowly but surely we will have that whole set. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this little yap session and also like a soaring photo cards video. If you guys would like to possibly trade for any of the duplicates that I have, which seems to be all of these right here, if you guys would like to possibly trade for any of these, preferably equibs or exclusives, but if you guys would like to trade, please send me a DM on preferably my Instagram and we can possibly trade. Hopefully I will see you guys in the next. Have a great rest of your week and our weekend, and I will see you guys in the next.